Students, question number 2. During the medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weights were recorded as follows. So see, we are being given less than type frequency distribution table. Whenever less than type or more than type frequency distribution table is given, it means the frequency that is being given to you is not the normal frequency, it is cumulative frequency. In less than type, cumulative frequency will be in ascending order. As you see, all the values of number of students are increasing and last frequency is 35, which shows the total number of students, right? So don't forget this important point. Some students, they take it wrong. They take this number of students as normal frequency. Remember, in less than type or more than type frequency distribution table, the frequency will be cumulative frequency, right? So this is cumulative frequency. Now we are being asked to draw less than type or G for the given data. So as the information is already less than type, so we have to represent these values on graph. So we have to represent the points. The first point will be 38, 0, 40, 3, 42, 5, 44, 9, 46, 14, 48, 28, 50, 32 and 52, 35 on the graph. So weight will be represented on x-axis and number of students will be represented on y-axis. So see the graph is there in front of you. Again we are supposed to use the king because on x-axis after 0 we are writing 38 and after 38 we are writing 40. So gap is of 2, but between 0 to 38 gap is 38. So we have to use king, right? And we have plotted all the points on the graph as you can see that. So we have drawn the curve which is known as ogive. It is less than ogive. Right, students? Now the next part is we are supposed to find median from the graph. So when we are supposed to find median from graph, we have to find n over 2. Here n stands for total of frequencies. Total of frequencies is 35. So n over 2, 35 over 2 will be equal to 17.5. Now see, we have to see 17.5 on y-axis. Wherever on y-axis 17.5 is there, from 17.5 we have to draw a line parallel to x-axis unless it cuts the ogive. And wherever the line cuts the ogive, from that point we have to draw a perpendicular on x-axis as you can see on the graph. Now at this point on x-axis where the perpendicular meets x-axis, we get the median. So students, see what we read on the graph. We find that the perpendicular line intersects x-axis at point 46, 5. So median from graph is 46.5, right? Now we are being asked to verify the result by using formula. Now how to verify the result using formula? This is very important. So you must see that. For this, for verifying by using actual formula, algebraic method, we have to convert the given less than type frequency distribution table into normal grouped data. Normal frequency distribution table, continuous frequency distribution table. Now how to convert that? So let me see. First heading will remain same, that is weights in kg. It will remain same. Now students, you must remember, in previous question also we have done, for less than type cumulative frequency distribution table we choose the upper limits. So it means in the given table these values are upper limits, right? So if these are upper limits, then what will be the class size? See what gap is going on. Gap of 2 is going on. It means class size must be 2. So if these are upper limits and class size is 2, so can we write the lower limits? By subtracting 2 from each of upper limit, we will get the lower limit. So first class will be 36 to 38, but value of frequency is 0. We need not to write that. We can start directly from here. So first will be 38 to 40, as upper limit is 40. Subtract 2 from 40, you will get 38. You will get the lower limit. So you got the first class interval. So after getting first class interval, you can write the next class intervals easily. So what will be the next class interval? It will be 40 to 42. So see, 42 is upper limit, which is represented here. Next will be 42 to 44, 44 to 46, 46 to 48, 48 to 50, 50 to 52. And if you see here, all these values are shown as upper limit. So first one also you can show, it's up to you. If you show there is no harm, you can write it 36 to 38, doesn't matter. It won't affect in any way the answer. You may write that. Now number of students. Now see students, how to find number of students. We know these are not the normal frequencies, these are cumulative frequencies given in the data when less than type is there. So you remember how we wrote the cumulative frequency? The first frequency used to be same in less than type, so it means 0 will remain same. How we got 3 here? We must have added 0 plus something to make this cumulative frequency 3, right? Now you have to start doing subtraction. So what is the difference between first two frequencies? Because we want to write frequency for 38 to 40. So if you have to write the frequency for 38 to 40, you have to see the difference of frequencies of 38 and 40, right? So 40 frequency is 3, 38 frequency is 0. So what is the difference? 3 minus 0, 3. Now next is 40 to 42. So 40 frequency is 3, 42 frequency is 5. So we have to see 40 to 42. So how to get? You see the difference of frequencies of 42 and 40. So 42 and 40 frequencies are 5 and 3. So difference of 5 and 3 is 2. Then 42 to 44, frequency difference is 9 minus 5, 4. Next is 44 to 46, 14 minus 9, 5. And next same way we will continue, 14, and after that 4, and last will be 3. Now we have to add to check our answer. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 and 5 14, 14 28, 28 and 4 32, 32 and 3 35. So sum is coming 35, which is the last cumulative frequency. It means we have done correctly. So we have converted less than type distribution table into continuous frequency distribution table. Now we can apply the formula. So see the formula, students. So we need first median class, that n by 2 will help us. So n is the sum of frequencies, 35 over 2, that is 17.5. Now we have to choose the median class from with the help of cumulative frequency and n by 2. So we have to choose a value in cumulative frequency column which is equal to, greater than and nearest to 17.5. So greater than and nearest to 17.5 is, see, 14 is less than 17.5. So 28 is greater and nearest to 17.5. So this class will be selected as median class. So what is the median class here? Median class is 46 to 48, and median class will give you two things. One is L1 lower limit 46, and one is class size, that is H, that is 2. Then you need two more things. One is cumulative frequency of previous class, that is 14, and you need the frequency of the same class, that is also 14. Now formula of median is L1 plus N over 2 minus CF over F into H. Fill the values. L1 lower limit 46, N by 2 17.5, cumulative frequency of previous class 14, frequency of the class 14 into 2. So 2 sevens are cancelled. So see here, 46 plus 3.5 over 7. 3.5 over 7 is 0.5. So 46.5, and which is equal to the median that we found from graph, hence verified. So this is the solution of your question number